I wonder, what are some of the things that you rejoice in? Your favorite team winning that game? That precious grandbaby being born? Tagging that big trophy buck? Seeing your favorite person win on that TV show you love to watch? Or how about payday? Do you rejoice on payday? But you know what typically doesn't make our list, but should? Suffering. Yeah, suffering. If we're going to be biblical, we should rejoice in our suffering, because that's exactly what the Holy Spirit tells us through Apostle Paul in Romans 5. When he teaches by example, saying, we rejoice in our sufferings. And before you just write that off as crazy, hear why he rejoiced in his sufferings, and so should we. Here's the fullness of what he said there. Not only that, but we rejoice in our sufferings, knowing that suffering produces endurance, and endurance produces character, and character produces hope. And hope doesn't put us to shame, because God's love has been poured out into our hearts through the Holy Spirit who's been given to us. Do you see now why we're to rejoice in our suffering? It's not the suffering itself we rejoice in as if we're some masochist. No, we rejoice in what our suffering produces in us. It produces endurance and character and hope, and it's all there because of love, which all of that overshadows the suffering. So may you see your suffering through a biblical lens today and experience these good spiritual fruits so that you might, by the grace of God, rejoice even in your suffering. And what a difference that'll make in you and around you. Change begins in you.
The Change Begins in You is brought to you in part by Piggly Wiggly of Collinsville, Patrick Allen Companies, Mitchell Tire and Wrecker in Collinsville, and Mowdy Cabinetry.